Alright. This game is not suitable for children or those who are individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not be positive experience with playing this game. Would you like to review detailed? Damn, my ears! Would you like to review which contains spoilers, alternative game, and content warning can be? By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you have noted a game age rating and consent and exposure to highly disturbing content. My ears, bro. This game is not suitable for children. Hey, I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air. Like she's totally oblivious to my attention. You might draw to yourself. That girl is Shiori, my neighbor, and a good friend from the children. You know, the kind of friend you'll never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on these days and started running a highly school. We would oversleep more and more frequently. I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like that, I almost feel better off running away. I gotta put my shirt on, it's cold. Alright. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and I let Sayori catch up to me. Ah! I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You're just saying that. You like what you're thinking. Wait, what? You say that like you were thinking about it. That's mean, Charlie. Yo! Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near the street, coming increasingly speckled with students making their daily commute. By the way, Charlie, have you decided on a club to join? A club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining a club. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. And one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs, and if it makes you happy, no promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by a carefree girl? more than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worried so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. Finally, bro, I was tired of that same scenario. School day is as ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. After I pack my things up, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Club. They already want me to check if the club's out. I guess I have no choice but to start with an anime club. What the? Hello, Fiori. Fiori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of your class, but I saw you just sitting here, and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me. It's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Fiori? Yeah. There's no way I'm going to your club. Me? Fiori and Vice President of the Literature Club. Not that I was ever aware that she made the interest in literature. That she had an interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure that she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even more. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club that I would bring in a new member. And Matsuzaki make cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if he's cunning just to have planned all this out. I better let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Chloe, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation.
This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at? You want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuzaki.
The girl on a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuzaki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also one of them who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just...
You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says it quietly into my ear, and then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuzaki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, smartest in the club. But don't worry, Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natasaki. Damn, she's big dogs. Ah, well, nice to meet both of you. It sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Charlie. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Charlie. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natasaki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natasaki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens a closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natasaki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! Natasaki lifts the foil off of the tray and reveals a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing. The little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natasaki. Well, you know. Just hurry up and take one. Sayori grabs one first and Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around with my finger, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natasaki is quiet. Dude, I have no idea yet. Natasaki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she's made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natasaki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for anything. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you, you know. You dummy. Alright. I give up on Natasaki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of us each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Charlie, you keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help? Hope you enjoy a good book. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Huh? That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be the pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider a literature club? I was afraid of this question. something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged her by force. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet. They already seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, make sure you feel right at home. Okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everybody. Monica, I'm surprised. Oh my gosh. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be on board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the big club last year? Bro, when are they gonna let me make a choice, bro? I haven't made a choice yet. Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing and budget publicity, how to prepare events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into the literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you are both fun and worthwhile, but it makes cool events like festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these things. Maybe that's why they fall. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with her level. I found out later. So Charlie, what kind of things do you like reading? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have any good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Not to laugh, his head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces a room of a teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build these complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but obvious. I'm pretty sick to getting tired. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, reading this is kind of making. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her light up is. The comfort of the world books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of it. Stories with deep psychological elements are usually interesting to people. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination, completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Desperately grasped something to relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well have been having a conversation with a rock. I really wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if the story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. The real horror is often very successful in changing the way I look at the world. If only a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, what? Why? Well, Natsusaki eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsusaki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes? Your poems? Everything you do is as cute as you are. Suri slides up to Natsusaki and puts her hands on her shoulder. I'm not cute, Natsusaki. You write your own poem. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think it's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No, Natsusaki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsusaki feels. Sharing a level of writing takes more than just confidence. Its truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing of all vulnerabilities and showing them the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can get an example for Natsusaki to feel more comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I want her to read everyone's poem. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea. Everyone? What's up? Natsusaki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next we meet, we'll all share them with each other. So that way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all a little bit more to get comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Is that right, Charlie? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we're back on the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind this entire time. I never said I would join this club. They already may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made the decision. I saw other clubs I like to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry. I thought, Harley, you all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. Writing poems is the price is paid in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. You know what? Yeah, they all look grossed out. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Zoe wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. And that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remembers tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we all can share. Monica looks over at me once more. Charlie, I look forward to seeing you. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with mediocre writing skills? I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat and Yuri Natsusaki picking up their food. Hey, Charlie. since we're already here, you want to walk home together? That's right, Barry and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay. With that, two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsusaki, Yuri, and of course, Anaka. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of the circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess our starts me writing a poem tonight. Alright, 30 minutes into the game and I haven't been able to make a single decision. Bro, what? Wait, there was directions? Yeah, I didn't read the directions, I'm not gonna lie. And this dude just randomly picked me. Bro, they didn't give any directions, bro. What are you talking about? Oh yeah, I know. Well, I assumed that. Hi again, Charlie. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Now don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back to the literature club, and class come in. So everyone else already out. Yuri, thanks for keeping your promise, Charlie. I hope that this isn't too overwhelming commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into the literature club when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like you deserve any slack. They already told me you didn't even want to join any club this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here to hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsusaki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in a club room. Natsusaki finds herself stuck between Monica and the manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsusaki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Charlie always gives the best. Gives it. Charlie always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. Who says that, bro? He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room. How dependable they are. That's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Charlie can become good friends too? Theory. As usual, Theory seems oblivious to the weird situation you put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Theory. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. They already made it sound like a big deal, but it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means that it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything from you in the first place. So this nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. That's so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. And then he reaches out to her bag and pulls out a book. Man! I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. You. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled and exploded, Monica could offer to get to activities for the club. But that doesn't mean to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense impression on her cheek, waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsusaki rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down on the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening to stories from Stickman and Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the others, but well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is the video on the literature sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that's at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative mind. That doesn't solve the problem though. Eh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come to this first place in the literature event. So it's important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know. And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative mind. What's this? Theory is taking it really seriously. It's rare to see her have to live really like this. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will be the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes? Good thinking. Not the sock. Oh no, I accidentally skipped it. Ah, you're so right. Not the sock, he makes the best cupcake. And works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to me, creative tummy. To my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling, and the insider is still her usual self. But therein lies an unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, they already can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like if she Yo, back up. Mwah. I open my eyes to find Jerry's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't your napping club. Does our club have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club. Bro, after we read this poem, bro, I think I'm gonna go home. I'm getting tired. Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that, so, I glance over my shoulder to see Monica over here. True though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Suri. And that's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still sleeping every day, aren't you? Eh? No, not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days in the past week have you gotten up on time? Dad, it's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sarah, it's written all over you. Eh? Barry glances around at herself. Wow, how is it written all over me? Clearly, look at your hair sticking out all around. Ah! I run my fingertips down the side of Sarah's hair, trying to straighten it out. Hey, you really need a fresh move. My hair is just really hard to get. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look. Those great here. And there's no toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I tried to wipe off the stain on my fingers, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it, because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. You don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but I'll think of it later. I try to button his blazers on the bottom. Once you see how better it looks, you'll change your mind. What the? This is so funny. What is? I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does this kind of thing. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay now. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? Hopefully it puts the button near her chest. This thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If ever Ari. Caught him. Bro wasn't even watching. Dude, what am I doing right now? Huh? You said what? No, you weren't paying attention, bruh. That's not what's happening, bro. I was buttoning up her shirt. Bro was like, yeah, dude, fuck me up. I read the poem. Bro, I wasn't listening, bro. Yeah, no, bro. I'm the one that's reading all. Bro, that's what these games are. You literally told me, you're like, yo, can you get on the game? On this game? And I was like, I'm gonna get this game. And then bro's like, oh, why is there so much reading? Music is loud. I didn't know that shit was. Just turn the music down. Bro, is there a text to speech, bro? Why? Alright, this is better. It's kind of boring not having any music. But anyways, if you ever button it, it would have. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better. How does it feel? Strange to see. Why does it feel strange to see Sarah's blazer button like that? But it feels stuffy. Not worth it at all. Sarah hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Barry puts her arms out and rolls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't be a boyfriend, right? Kind of logic. Why are you saying it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he would. Yeah. If I had a boyfriend, and he wouldn't even let you do this. You take care of me better than it. Anyway, and that's why I stop saying that. I'm not saying anything about the person. Anyway, just focus on couple. Only if you focus on going to better. Fine. Guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Theory. I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share our poems we wrote now? Yay, finally, bro. Yay. Charlie, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I feel to sound enthusiastic, but Mary still trots to retrieve her poem. Monica, by the way, Did you remember how to write the poem last night? Ah, relaxation. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I didn't really. Bro, I didn't just put in random words, bruh. I couldn't really find my. I know which one of these guys. I know which one of these characters I like. Couldn't really find much. Can't tell you. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica pristine handwriting. I sat. Natsaki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to? Meeny, meeny, miny, moe, catch a tiger by the toe. If you howl, let him go. I want a couple of baskets, and my baskets are full of green, and I will give them all. I just made it up. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. Yuri. Hmm? Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more enough time for her to finish reading it. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Fine. Don't. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Oh, that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Carrie buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice several on it. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really did. What are you saying? Right. Um, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I pick is new writers that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick writing styles separately on the topic matter. They write form fit to the two together. The end result in both styles expressiveness and once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something that you can keep. There are so many skills and techniques that are go into writing a simple poem. Not just finding and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take some time, but it comes to practice. Yep. I also hope also, not to talk again bias. Bias. Yeah. Um I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself to me or talk. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts and process behind it. Yuri smiles as if that's a rare opportunity for him, which itself is kind of, after all, it's supposed to be read that shit, bruh. Ghost under the light. Tendrils of hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to replace the sickening blue green hue of the future. I bathe in calm breathing as if the present but living in the past. The light flickers, flicker back, looking back. Yeah, it's kind of confusing. Gotta like assume what it is. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. Oh shit, man. Fuck. I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took, you well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah, that's a relief. Also, um, even though it was short, scripted, it wasn't too short. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it, to be honest. Since it's your first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more wild or mild. Something easy, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Uh, Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Charlie. Really. I must have missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell simple stories to paint a picture. Case perhaps the subject of the poem only being symbolically compared to a ghost lingering in her last remaining place, unable to let go of the past. As soon as I and soon to be left with nothing. That's all more solemn, putting it. And even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you remember that where you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Who should I show my poem to next? No one else. Oh, dude, it's this one. Yeah, it's the poor girl. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. It's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It's just that you. Where I gotta get off. Okay, babe.